I call her Sister President. I would not be in higher education today if it wasn't for Dr. Johnnetta Cole.
If there was a Mount Rushmore for HBCU presidents, Johnnetta Cole would be on it.
My Johnnetta Cole story I will never forget.
Oh, she's a personal hero. I love her.
She had a huge impact with all of the 10,000 other things she did. On Wednesday night, Johnnetta Cole and I would go into our classroom and teach for 2 hours and a half. And I mean, she wasn't the president in the room. This is what's important. She did not come in there as the president of Spelman College. She came in there as a Spelman faculty member, learning from the students and getting input from them.
And she's like royalty to me, actually, within the higher education sphere. And this is coming from not only an HBCU graduate, but a higher education expert, because my learnings of Dr. Cole didn't stop, right, once I got into an HBCU space, but even in working on my PhD at the University of Georgia, you best believe her name came up in conversations around strong transformational leaders.
And I think she brought a dynamic kind of leadership that really was transformational. And everything she did appeared to be transformational. Spelman was in a good shape when she got there, but she left in a much better shape.
Watching her as a person who studies leaders, I see her as the ultimate of presidents in higher education, American higher education.
When I was a doctoral student, I was actually traveling to an ASH conference, the Association of Study of Higher Education conference. And she was on the airplane with me, and I thought I was going to just lose my last mind.
Johnnetta and I were both at Yale, where she was being honored, and I was traveling alone. She was with her husband, and she said, "You must come have dinner with us tonight." And I remember at that point, being very, very early in my career, really idolizing her, and the idea that she saw me, noticed me, cared enough about me to say, no, 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 you must spend the evening with us.
We ended up talking on the airplane, and as we landed, walking through the airport, and one thing she told me is she said, "Do you want to be a college president?" And I told her, I said, "Well, I don't know yet." And she said, "No, think about that. Sometimes you meet people and they see things in you that you don't see in yourself. And they bring those things to fruition and make you understand exactly what your purpose is so that you're prepared to walk in your purpose."
And the way in which she made you feel seen, whether you were a young administrator or a seasoned brother president.
After I was appointed the president of Dillard University, I received a phone call, and it was Dr. Johnnetta Cole. I guess you say that you have like girl fan, like, and you like scream because there's certain rock stars, you know. Well, I was girl fanning because she was a president when I was an undergraduate student. She was a role model. She was Sister Cole with such poise and presence and everything that I wanted to be as a scholar and a leader. And for her to have my cell phone number and call it and say, "Sister President, congratulations. I want you to know that we are here for you. We are praying for you, and if you ever need anything, do not hesitate to call." Oh, girl.
We're judged in different ways as women, and we're looked at it. But she also demonstrated to me that a woman could be both strong and compassionate. You had to be brave enough and comfortable enough and a risk taker to go out there, just do it. And even though the standards are going to be different, you can't let that stop you.
My Johnnetta Cole stories are all about, her humanity, her ability to relate. There's not ego, there's not status. It's her humanity that always emanates.
She has never been afraid of taking on a new challenge and continued to reinvent herself in ways that are, amazing. I just think that, again, speaks to the kind of spirit that she has, that ability to keep moving, keep thinking of new ways of using your experience, your expertise, and conquering new challenges all the time is a real inspiration to me.
Each time I walk on a historically Black college campus, I often think about Dr. Cole, and she would always open whenever she's speaking, this is a great getting up morning. So every time I step foot on a historically black college, I lean back and hold my shoulders tight and say, this is a great getting up morning that I am standing on a historically black college or university campus.
They will be taking notes because everybody knows that whatever Johnnetta Cole has done with a level of proficiency, excellence, her imprimatur is a powerful one. So yeah, I think everybody's going to want to take notes, but I think they'll also receive it as someone who has achieved at the highest levels and has never forgotten that part of her role is to lift others and to give them the support that they need.
I will be where you need me to be. Just know that this is the work I feel called to do, and I am really resonating with this notion of a commencement address to my sister and brother presidents in UNCF. We're on.